sorry to be afraid. I tried to fight it back alone, but there's no way I'll ever win. And I went too high, I never felt so hard. I've never been so low, I never felt that down. And I went too high, I never felt so hard. I've never been so low, I never felt that down. I went too high, too high, too high, too high, too high, too high, too high. I went too high.
This one. All right. Ooh, 2 boxes of Time Spiral. And one Caltime promo pack that I won from Blank Commander last Monday. You saw me beat up on a couple players with my DC deck and my Kurnos deck. And for winning those games, I won a promo pack. Awesome. So I'm going to crack this first. It's one arena code, one foil Spore Web Weaver, nice foil map, foil Rice Stalker. Nothing super fancy, but it is a foil promo pack. Foil Mass Vandals night. I wish that was the extra. That'll just be a sprinkle. Okay. Go with so I have to decide and try and sort these. Go box topper set. Six boot. Oh, it changed the packaging. This part of the box used to fold in. There's now much more sturdy. I don't know if I like that. Because that's why the price went up so much. They changed one aspect of it. Probably cheap. Pack number 1. Got Riddle Lightning, Spike to Break, Ogmore Marshall, Bliss, Edge of Autumn, Traveler, Prismatic Lens, Watcher, Edge Sliver, Dead and Gone, Paper Parasite, Commons, Rider Encore, ooh, a Dread Return, Shaper Parasite, Commons, Honor Pact is our, hey, Old Border Swiftspear. Hey Hong, I'm sorry it's not foil, but you know, I got an Old Border Swiftspear if you want one. Right there. Water Pack, they're in a goblin too. Alright, not a bad start. Slaughter Pact is worth, 5 cents. Let's bring up the price chart. Oh, it's worth $2. That's considerably more than I thought. All right. Pack number. Piracy Charm. Oh, modern staple Piracy Charm. So there it is. Which unworthy? Regular suit. Grudge. That's a good. That one off to the side. Rose Seekers, Grip Bolt, Frozen Grip, Bonded Effect, Upper High, they have Ballard, Old Border is Continue, Alex. Careful of the good cards and separate them later. Alright, we're doing okay. Pack number 3. Sure. Go Peach. Pack. Haze of Brave. Entity. Old Border cards look very. That's what we got at the Switch. Yeah. Brute Force. Failing Oddity. Aw, ban card. one ban Simeon Dirt Guide. Populate Corpse, another Virulent Sliver, Deathspore Thallid. I have a misprint one. Knight of Circe, Lymph Sliver, Raiders, Psychotic Episode, Edge Fiend, a Cloud Seeker. Finger Nosferatu, what does this do? Exile Black, that's tip. Ooh, Old Border Resto. That's a good card. I think all the value in this set is really in the old bordered cards. The time shifted cards. I still haven't seen a foil in 4 packs. Still pack 5. Hopefully no Pringles. No Pringles. Most of the uncommon. Oh, another. Oh, Rift Elemental. New Sliver. Assault Blast here. Ranger. What was this? Destroy target creature. Controls like power plus its toughness. Seems pretty good. Seems like okay. Gauntlet of Power. Ooh. That's an old card. That's a mythic. Ooh, and a Grenzo. And a foil. Oh, yeah. Gauntlet of Power. That one's worth $10. That's a sleeve. That one gets a sleeve. We'll just put all the money cards over here. What about this Grenzo? I need a different price list. I seem to find a price list for TIME Spiral Remastered. Let me see. Oh, Magrento's a buck. Like, why don't you have the time shifted cards in your normal price list? Weird. Okay, well, we'll look at the time shifted stuff later. I don't know, that time shift, it's time shifted Swiss beer is over $5. Put that package here. I think the Resto's probably up there too. No, Old Border Resto's only $2. We don't. Alright, come on, give me something good. Let's see here. Coral Trickster. Glitter Ochre, vintage staple. Big Game Hunter. Cloudscape and Might of Old Cross. Might of Old Cross is it's on the playable pile. Glittering Wish. Ooh, Old Border Leyline. Good pull. When time shifted Leyline. 15. Need some kind of like automatic tracker for like dollar value cards. I assume the Glittering Wish is not worth very much. It's a pretty off the reprint. All right, let's go. Next. More boring comments. Sidewinder Sliver. Ooh, Rebuff the Wicked is a pretty good uncommon. Oh, I don't know what to think about this. Heartwood Storyteller. Whenever a player casts a non-creature spell, if that player's opponents may draw a card. I don't know about that. Ooh, Old Boar Lava Spike and a foil Sarah Avenger. I hope that's not my only foil rare. That's a really not great one. I found it. Found the time shifted prices. There we go. It was pretty good. What was it? Lava Spike. Lava Spike's got to be up there. It's a $4. $4. I'll put that in the sleeve. Yeah. That Marshall. Only that evolution jar. If only evolution jar put it like in the card. Neuromancers, which under sudden death. Sudden death. Periphery nodes. Ooh, and an Old Border Lingering Souls. That's a nice one. Not worth anything, but it's nice. Oh, Porphyry. It's poor. Not worth anything, but it's a nice card. Got a lot of old bordered white cards. Surprising. File here. Continue yet. Oh, duels are uncommons. Okay. Romp. Oh yeah. There's a Sliver Legion. There's some money. And an old bordered Yawgmoth. That's a nice pack. That's a very nice pack. Sliver Legion is the top mythic in the set. That's pretty good. Not foil, but I'll take a $38 Sliver Legion. Hell yeah. And Yawgmoth. 20 bucks. That's a $50 pack we just opened. Almost about a $60 pack actually. I almost paid for the box. Right there, one pack. Let's find out what the Sarah is worth. $3. It's not the greatest. Not the greatest on the Sarah Avenger, but Sliver Legion Yawgmoth makes up for the deal, y'all. Alright. Comments, we don't really care about it anymore. Hey, wait a minute. Riptide, Outlaw, ooh, Return to Rust. Okay. Hivestone. Well, that goes with the last pack. I think all other things. Ooh, Old Bordered Veto too. Old Bordered Veto is nice. $2. Not making money on that one, but it's a nice card. Oh, we got the huge 78-cent Hivestone. Alright, we got a Llanowar Elf token. Now I can proxy all my Llanowar Elves. Alright, start. Please. Way. Ooh, a lightning axe. Need some more of those. Brown new Lichlord, a Muldrifter, and a foil scout. Muldrifter's decent. I don't think it's a Lichlord. I think Muldrifter's actually very expensive, but it's a very nice card. Wrong price list. Yeah, it's $2. It's not anything super huge. Next, we have sliver. Oh, that's the Aura Shard sliver. Pretty good. Valeria West. Femur Ascendancy, eh? Not the best of the Ascendancies, but the Teleria West is very nice. It's gone down considerably in price. Teleria West is only like $2.50. Probably because Titan's pretty bad right now. And like foil, here we go. This was my $60 pack. Sliver Legion and Yawgmoth. Right there. And just for you, this is my first pack. Not foil, but you know. Yeah, this is all the good stuff. Yeah, but it's still a Swift Spear, and it's still like the same kind of odds of getting one, right? Yeah, I got a ley line and a spike. Yeah, they're not so bad so far. I paid for about half the box, so. Oh, another Rift Bolt. I'm just like flying through the commons and uncommons here. Ooh, flagstones. That's nice. And a Tali. There's a commander player's wet dream. Actually worth a couple bucks too, which is surprising. Only a $10 pack. I think I paid $180 Canadian a piece. Then like the prices that I'm like listing off are US dollars, so it's $60 US pack, so it's like 85 Canadian. Pretty good. I pre-ordered them like a month ago. And I bought 4. I think I'll check. Paid. Oh no, I paid like 200 plus tax. Maybe a little more than 200. I bought it before the price went up though, that's for sure. Ooh, Keen Sense. Foil in this pack. Walk the Aeons. Yes! True name. Foil true name. Or not foil true name. Old border true name. I was gonna be like, oh, well, if it's foil true name, there's no spot of money. But like, non-foil true name's still pretty good. almost excited. Walk's still some money though, right? Not really. $2. Your name's 13 though. I'll take it. Why? I've been trolling people all day. I have nothing better to do with my life. Still, like, doing pretty good on the polls. You know my foil is gonna be like Ponder or Thoughtseize or like something fucking stupid, right? Manatide. That's how you get them. You get them with the Manatide. This is a print to order set, or like print to demand set. So like, yes. How's a Saram? That's pretty good. And Shapeshifter, I know, was worthless, but Saram's pretty good. Saram's not really worth anything, though. It's only $4. Why is Saram only $4? Right, because Pioneer sucks. Only $4. So cheap. At least it's a playable shifted card. That is true. Chromatic Tides. Ooh, more Chromatic Stars. Pendelhaven Elder seems like a good draft card. And Slivers seem like really good in this too. Ancestral Vision. Why did this get upshifted to Mythic? That's what I want to know. Like, it's not even that great. And then we get it. Ooh, nice affinity card. I like cranial plating. This is a card that should have been old bordered from the beginning. Because it is just so fucking broken. Like, I don't even think Vision's worth anything. Yeah, plating is worth like a block. Yeah, this Vision's worth like nothing. What a crappy mythic. No. I'd rather build this deck. Grape with a storm. Oh, no. I'm more of a storm player. The restore balance is just like it's too weird. Pulmonic Sliver, eh? No. Oh, I got a War of the Spark card. Foil Erratic Mutation. Triumph is good. Like, Triumph's not a bad card. But no old border foils yet. You apparently only get like one in every box. So, we shall see. Hey, Logic Knot. That's new art. I didn't recognize it. Is that new Logic Knot art, or is it just like... I think it is. Balon of Havenwood. What? I guess Fungus Tribal is a thing in this set. Seems so bad, though. Like, why would I want fungi? Aww. It looks so nice. But it's so banned in so many formats. It's so pretty. Like, that's a beautiful looking card. Still $5. Yeah. Mystic Sanctuary, still... Old Border Mystic Sanctuary, still $5. I'm okay with that. Yeah, it definitely feels bad. But, like, I'll still take a $5, like, $5 time card. Like, another modern staple of Piracy Charm. something gold. Ooh, Mind Sensor. Mind Sensor's a good card. Well, you're not wrong. I can totally play the... There you go. There's the next card I need for Restore Balance. One Greater Gargadon and a Feather. Which is basically worth nothing. Let's see what else we got here. Ooh, Street Wraith. For keep. This is the memeiest card ever. The memeiest of reprints. I will make kobolds. Oh, I know someone that wants this. I know a vintage player that wants this. Like, it's not quite foil, but it's a PO. It's only $2. What else we got here? Let's see. Green Goblin, Vintage Staple, Riftwing Cows, Gate, Firebow, Angel's Grace. Alright, that's a good one. I'll take an Angel's Grace. Full border is Anger. Also, very good card. Not worth shit, but a very good card. Yeah, Simian Spirit Guy is only a common though, so like it's not really a feels bad card. Like Simian Spirit Guide is just like a common, so like who cares if it's banned? Like it's not a big deal. Right? It's not like it's not like you're losing your incredibly rare card to like this, where you're just like, okay, well I can't play this in any format that's useful. Another Grape Shot. Wow, that's light on commons. Means there's a foil in this pack. Extirpate. Extirpate's not bad. Sure, that's worth like $2. And a Old Border Rex Sage is very, very nice. And a Brute Force. Rex Sage. Extirpate's a buck. That get played. Rex Sage is the most valuable card at $2.50 in the pack. There's an Extirpate get played. Like, I feel like that should be played. Speaking of monkeys, there's a monkey. Spellburst. Crappy counterspell. Coalition Relic. Yeah, that's a nice cube staple. Decent commander card. And Sad Robot. My favorite art with my favorite border. I love Sad Robot. We'll go back to the Mirrodin days. One card, two. Look at that. You go in here. Coalition Relic's a couple bucks. Not bad. I'm really hoping for like Tarmogoyfs and like other fun stuff. Well, Tarmogoyf would be sexy. Harmonize. Raining Whelk. Draining Welk enters the battlefield, counter a spell. Put X counters where that's actually not horrible, but it's like still pretty bad. Oh, Knight of the Reliquary. And my old border foil is this one. Tasiga the Golden Fang. One foil Tasiger. Alright, let's see what that $85. Foil Tasker is an $85 card. That is pretty good. That is half the value of my box. You get double sleep. And what's this Knight of the Reliquary here? That one is regular foils. Knight's still a $5 card. $85 pack. Or $90 pack? $90 pack? We got a $90 pack and a $60 pack. Right. Yeah. I'm happy with this so far. Tasiger's okay. It does see some play. Very good commander. Let's see. Open all these comments. Wasn't anything useful now, was there? Search for tomorrow. I thought so. I thought I saw something useful. Let's see. Cord Urge, Cryptic Annelid, or Rough and Tumble. Miri the Cursed. 3/2 flying, first strike, haste. Or when it deals combat damage, put a +1 +1. It's okay. Black card. Dismember. Which member? Dismember. Dismember, not foil. Non-foil dismember. $7. I like it. So like the value in these packs is pretty much exclusively the based on this little pile here, it was pretty much exclusively the time shifted card is all your value. You know, you get the occasional like good thing that's worth a couple bucks, but the time shifted is where all the money is. All right. What does Autumn do? Roll 4 if you're lands, sorry for basic land card, but nah. We got another. Oh, Magus the Moon. Magus is a nice card. Secret Plans. That one's kind of shitty. That one is like exceptionally shitty. And Grave Scrambler. What's Magus sitting at? I think they're only a couple bucks. I guess it's $7. Right. I was wrong on that one. I thought Magus the Moon was like a $3 card. But I guess it's seeing a shit ton of modern play. Next pack. Let's see. More Rift Bolts. Albert. Useless cards. Hey! Act Negation. And a Hedron Archive. Alright. Act is a good one, I believe. What? Oh. Yeah, Fact Negation is $20. I like it. Hedron. Very much. Logic not. Or Marshall. A couple good commons. Seal of Primordium is also a good common. Like 3 good commons out of a pack. It means the rest of me shit, but I got a Dryad Arbor. Now, this is not my favorite Dryad Arbor, but it is a nice Dryad Arbor. And an Ewit. And a foil Sedge Sliver. Alright, that was a pretty good pack. Like, in terms of raw number of cards that are actually playable, pretty good. So, this Sliver is probably relatively worthless. Maybe not. I underestimate how much people like slivers. This Sedge Sliver here is $8.50. And then the Ewit, or the, let's do the Dryad Arbor. Dryad Arbor is 6. So you get a sleeve. And then Ewit, I think Ewit's probably going to be sitting around $8. Almost 5. Either way, still addition to some green deck that I have. Do the warrants. Ooh, Pongify, that's decent. Hey, non-foil, normal border, Lotus Bloom. There's the Thoughtseize. Oh yeah. That's a $40 Thoughtseize. And like that'll be Lotus Bloom number 5. Like Lotus Bloom's worth fuck all. $4. But you know, I'll take a $40 Thoughtseize. Didn't I call it that I was gonna get a Thoughtseize? Like, I was gonna pull a foil. I was gonna pull a foil one, but like, non-foil's pretty good. Let's see. Or Mana Tide must counter. Counter unless you pay 1. Hey, Smallpox. I just bought 4 of those. Magus of the Future. Well, you're garbage. Containment Priest. You're also like $1. Too many Containment Priests. I got like 1, 2, 3. I still have 6 packs left. Like this box has been pretty good. Tassiger, a Thoughtseize, a True Name Nemesis, like a Sliver Legion. Like these are all like real cards. Primordium can come out here. Reiterate. Reiterate may actually be pretty good. And Palace Jailer, like one of the best white fucking Monarch cards in the world. Reiterate's almost $4. Not terrible. Palace Jailer is also almost $4, so like, wasn't wrong. Still $8 pack. Pretty good. Be happy if every pack came out to like $8 or $10 average. Oh, grape shots. Knight of the Holy Nimbus. Blanking. Would be destroyed, regenerated. 2 mana, can't be regenerated this turn. That actually seems insane in draft. Like, it's basically a 3/3 for 2 that can't die unless your opponent pays 2 extra. Like, this seems like an insane, like, pack 1, pick 1 draft card. Ooh, Conflag. Manowar Mentor. Yeah, but not as good. That Knight of the Holy Nimbus, though, that seems like pack 1, pick 1 every single time. Aeon Chronicle. Chronicler. Suspend X. That seems... Wow. No Tasker. What's regular Banana Man worth? Not much. Let me turn the music down. Is this better? How about now? It might just be you. We got a few more packs. Battering Sliver, some other cards. Who cares? Who cares about the commons? Go in a pile. Those uncommons are also pretty bad, but an Urborg. Urborg's good. Urborg's some money. And a Vampire Hexmage is probably not. But what we got on this Urborg? A Hexmage is like $1. Yeah. Urborg's 15, however, so I'll take it. I'm very happy with that. And I needed another Urborg, I believe. I only have one. Alright. Random commons. Seen these all 100 times already. Shivan Meteor. Oh, right. It's just like a Smash thing. Belner's Commander. That one actually seems pretty good. Ooh, an Old Border Bajuka Bog. I needed a Bajuka Bog. I was going to buy one. But now I just have one. So that makes sense. Makes life better. And the last two. Down to the last 2 packs. Oh, another monkey. Factory? Urza's Factory? Okay. I'm Bender, Stonecloaker. Hey, a Venser. Venser's a very nice card. We got a Rakdos Charm. Old Border Rakdos Charm. And a... Alright. Foil Dread Return is the shit, though. Those charms, not much. Foil Dread Return is not worth anything, but it's really cool. And Venser? Yeah, Venser's like... But Venser's worth enough that I'm going to put it in a sleeve. Okay, this box was kind of nuts. There's a lot of, like, really good cards in it. Like, I like the Foiled Red Return. The Rakdos Charm's kind of whatever. Last pack. Alright, last pack. Will we get the double Old Border foil? I don't think so. Will we get a Tarmogoyf? That's what I want. Empty the Warrens. Sure. Tomorrow's did. Ooh, Delay is good, too. Delay is seeing some play in Modern right now. Did I call Tarmogoyf? I fucking called Tarmogoyf. Booyah. One Goyf. And become immense. I'll take a $30 Goyf. Huh. One Tarmogoyf. This become a what? Immense worth. And become... Maybe become immense like $1. Yeah, I wish they did go with like this. I wish they did go with this as Tarmogoyf. Like, what the hell is this? This is not a Tarmogoyf. I'm still very happy about that. All right, so that was box number 1. I think that's gonna be a very, very tough box to beat, given that we got both of the Chase Mythics in the set with Sliver Legion and Tarmogoyf. The only one we didn't hit is a what, the Damnation, I guess. I guess we got Damnation and Gemstone Caverns to hit in the next box. So that's the goal. Hit a Damnation and Gemstone Caverns, then I just get one of everything. Or like, you know, I'll take more Goifs or I'll take more other things. With the really big expensive card being Tasigur. The foil $85 Tasigur. But I am going to take a quick break. Oh no, I'm not gonna sell. I'm not gonna buy my boxes. You see this like massive collection behind me? Like there you go. So I've got 2 boxes that I'm gonna open today. I'm gonna do a box for the next 6 weeks of my sealed Saturdays thing. So I'm gonna take this box here. I got this box here and I got this box here. One of these I'm gonna open. And then the other one I'm gonna do 6 more weeks of sealed Saturdays. So I do a weekly series. A weekly series on YouTube where I open 6 packs and like build a bunch of sealed decks. And then I've got a box that I'm gonna just leave over there on the shelf as like a sealed box forever. I kind of do that with every release, and then yeah, the rest will just go into my collection. That will maybe at someday help me to open my own GameStar. And you know, if GameStop stock price goes to like $1 bajillion a share, like people are saying it will, then that may be pretty soon. Yeah, this box is really nice. Like True Name Nemesis, Tarmogoyf, Foil Tasigur, Pact of Negation, Sliver Legion. I hit almost all the expensive cards. There's a Old Border Leyline, Old Border Thoughtseize. Yeah. So I'm gonna be back in like 3 minutes. I'm gonna grab myself a glass of water, I think. And yeah. Then open box number 2. I realize you're on video. Ugh. Hey, thank you for the follow. And let's crack box number 2. I just got the tracking info for my promos because I didn't actually get the 4 foil Lotus Blooms that I should have got. So those are on their way. All right. Let's hope box number 2 goes anywhere close to as well as box number 1. I'm gonna pull this Dread Return out because I like it. I usually get one shitty box, and I get one pretty good box, and that was a pretty good box, so I'm assuming this one will be shitty. But, who knows? Yeah, it's still so weird that they changed the packaging. I don't know what to think about that. Yeah. Alright. Round 2. Now, my hope here is that I end up running out of sleeves. Because that means it's a really good box. Actual, like, packs themselves, though, they've made shittier. They just kind of, like, fragment. Frozen Grip. It's the first one of those. Life and Limb. All forests and saplings are 1/1... Or saplings. Or all forests and all saplings are 1/1 green sapling creatures and forest lands in addition to their other types. That could be really, really... Yeah, I can make someone angry with that. Ooh, Nature's Claim. Claim's not bad. It's not like a super rare card, but... You missed a go... Well, I called the last pack as a Goif. We got Tassiger. So, box 1, this was our foil. A nice foil Tassiger. And, we pulled a Dryad Arbor. Got a Thoughtseize in there. Pact of Negation, Sliver Legion. I called the last pack Tarmogoyf. I'm like, yeah, it's like True Name, Flagstones, you know. Not a bad box. Not a bad box at all. First pack we open in box 2 is a Nature's Claim's the best card. Still, it's $2. Nothing super rare or expensive there. Yeah, I would love to draft this set. It looks really fun. Especially because there's like slivers. You know, there's that one person at your table that's like, I'm going 5 color slivers every single draft. Stuffy Doll. I like Stuffy Doll. Evolutionary Leap. Ugh. Doesn't even get played. Stuffy Doll I don't think is worth anything. Like an occasional commander card. Yeah. It's a $2 rare. Let's see. Or Marshall, keep out. Another reiterate. Okay. Prime time. I'm sure I know some players that will want that. One nice old prime time. Yeah. $13 prime time. I'll take that. That's a nice pack too. Gets a sleeve. So anything over $5 gets a sleeve. Monkey. Grudge. And a Rift Bolt. It's three nice commons. Another Dread Return. Another Treasure Cruise. Well, you know, pimp my vintage deck. $2. I guess my Pioneer deck. You can Treasure Cruise and Pioneer. Some old bordered Pioneer cards in there. Let's see. Nothing fancy there. Singer Nosferatu. Meh. Gonna read the bones. That one's not. No, it's one of the not so good ones. They can't all be amazing. Goblin token in my commons. Hey, Gemstone Caverns. Full of Cerulean Sliver. That one actually might be worth money. I think those are on... There's definitely some local stores that want to buy those. Everflowing. Yeah, Everflowing Chalice isn't worth anything, but what about the, what that Gemstone Caverns at 25? And, foil Cerulean Sliver? Well, Cerulean Sliver is like $4 too. I'm gonna go with the Dread Return up here. Blue Chalice, and, one Gemstone Cap. Okay. Let's see. Doomstalker. First pickable in a draft. Hey, we got the Saffron Olive favorite. Oh, just crack it. I want to crack boxes as soon as possible. If you're gonna open it, you want to open it as soon as possible. Yeah, Panharmonicon still $10. Nice. Rebuff. Also good. Fungus Sliver. All slivers have when this creature is dealt damage with a +1/+1 counter on it. That seems like a really good signal to draft slivers if you're drafting. And repeal. And a foil Mystical Teachings. Mystical Teachings still like a heavy popper card? Nope. Like, yes and no. If you want to sell the cards quickly and make a profit on it, open it now and sell them. If you don't, if you just want like to open the cards to like open the cards, it doesn't really matter. Keeping it as a sealed product will have some value in the future. Once it does go out of print. So it really depends on what you want to do with it. But yeah, it is print to demand. So like the cards are all going to go down in price in like a week. Once every game store opens 1,000 boxes. They haven't already. Like, it's not like any of these cards are new. Hey, third piece. And an old border hollow one. Well, like the old bordered cards are probably going to be pretty similar. So I've gotten 3 cards out of this deck. I've got the Restore Balance, I got the Ancestral Vision, and I got the Greater Gargadon. So it's pretty good. And hollow one. Hollow one's $3. That's unfortunate. And yeah, that was not a great pack. Harmonic Sliver. Hey, Pact the Negation. A Blighted Woodfell? What is this card even? I guess that's okay. Like, it fetches 2 lands. It's like a 4 mana fetch land. That's weird. I'll take another Pact the Negation. But Blighted. The hell is this? I've never even seen this card. Yeah, it's worth like under $1. It's like one of the cheapest out of all the odd bordered cards. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, there's an old bordered foil in this pack, and it's white. Another splume. Alright, I get it. I have 6 Lotus Blooms. Old school Remnant Ruins, an old foil Thraben Inspector. Remnant Ruins is a buck, because it's not very good. And that Thraben Inspector is $72 Thraben Inspector. That's hilarious. That is the most expensive common like I've ever seen. $72 for a... Yeah, I have 6. I have 6 just from TIME Spiral Remastered. But like, Thraben Inspector's $72? It's more expensive than Thragtusk or like Sigil of the Empty Throne. Thraben Inspector? Really? Like, Thraben Inspector is right between Silence and Beast Within. I'm super surprised at that being that expensive. Logic Knots, I'll keep those. A Mana Tithe. And a Lightning Axe. Ooh. Sappy. Oh, Sappy. Consuming Aberration. Power and toughness are equal to the number of cards in your opponent's graveyards. When you cast a spell, each opponent reveals top card of the library until they reveal. That's actually interesting. Like, I have to read some of these cards because I haven't seen them in forever, and they're not staples. Oh, that's foil. I was like, what? It's a $60 card. No, it's not. That's a $2 card. That's what I thought. Yeah. And Sappy, I don't think is worth very much. It's a fun combo card. Yeah, it's $2. This box is not turning out to be as good, but we still got 24 packs to go. So, empty. Firewake Sliver. That's... Oh, it's fires if you have Maya on a sliver. If High Arcanist. Okay. Ooh, and yeah, a EDH staple Vandal Blast. Actually, that one's worth quite a bit, actually. $5. Maybe not. Maybe not. It still makes it into the pile. And if not anything. Search for tomorrow. Another Venser. Venser makes it into the pile of good cards. Arch Varaska. And a foil card. Damn it. Long, are you still here? Time Spiral really wants me to play Restore Balance. Like, really, really wants me to play Restore Balance. Like, 4 cards for that deck now. No, he's greater than the greatest of the Gargadons. He's great. He's not the greatest of the Gargadon. He's the greater Gargadon. That's like 2 of those too. All right. Steel Primordium's good. Another Miri. Got 2 Miris in this box. Definitely pull a Miri in the other one. Molten Rain. Molten Rain's fun. Who doesn't love land destruction? Apparently no one loves land destruction because it's only $1. Tithe, Chromatic Star. Like half a Tron deck. All the uncommons are pretty bad. Set. Rada, Heir to Keld. For Rada attacks, you may add red. Tap, add green. That seems just so bad. Who would play this card? A Beast Whisperer. That's not bad. The good old elf card. $2 for old ones. Logic Not, Mog Commercial. Cards that get played. Tithe, Pongify. Okay. Even commons and uncommons. Cloud Key. I needed one of these, actually. That's, like, really expensive. And Zealous Conscripts. I think Cloud Key is, like, $20 or something stupid. But I didn't buy one. Conscripts is only $1 or $2. Yeah, Cloud Key's $6.50. I guess the original printing is more. But I did need a Cloud Key, so pretty sure there's an EDH Urza deck there that I don't really want that in. So that makes me happy. I will take that. Other Dryad Arbor. Dryad Arbor's good. Stonehorn Dignitary. Okay, yeah, I remember that card. Arbor, I know, is like $10-15. Oh, it's pretty good. This box, I'm getting a lot more like good regular set cards than actual other cards. The remastered cards are not doing so great. Stonehorn. Yeah, not very much. Let's see. No good comments. No good uncommons. Put an Angel's Grace. I'll take an Angel's Grace. Hey, someone call Nikachu. We got us a old bordered Master of the Pearl Trident. $4. Not bad. Yeah, Angel's Grace is $7. The Inspector Thraben being the $70 card. I still can't believe that's $70. Like, I guess if someone's gonna pay me $70 for like a foil time shifted Thraben Inspector, hell yeah, I will take it. Give me the $70. Empty the warrants. Ooh, Yixla Jailer. I have not seen one of those yet. I put an uncommon in my common pile. Firemaw Cavu. Oh, Swarm Yard. Regenerate target insect. Rat, spider, or squirrel. Okay. Yes, we got the only basic land in the set. That is the sexiest waste in the world. A foil fungal orches. Waste, I think, is actually worth a bit. It's a $5 basic land. All about that. And what's Swarm Yard worth? Also $5. $10 pack. Pretty good. I got out sleeves already. And Swarm Yard. 1 wastes. The old border Tron lands with the old border wastes and just do E-Tron and mono old cards. Oh, what grape shot. Okay. Man, I really shouldn't order the small boxes. That's fine. I'll have like 6 or 7 now. Creature with no abilities get +2/+2. That seems fucking terrible. It's almost as bad as Leveler. At least Leveler combos with Jace. Alright. Modern Staple Piracy Charm. Lightning Axe. There's the Damnation. Hell yeah. And a Farseek. That's pretty good. I like it. And a foil snapback. It's a 2-for-1, but it's, you know, the Damnation is $28. So I've hit the Sliver Legion, the Damnation, the Gemstone Caverns, Pact of Negation, the Urborg. So that's out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've hit 6 out of the top 7. And then out of the top 10, out of the top 10, the only things I haven't hit are Vesuva and a Chroma's Memorial. Pretty good. What's this Farseek worth? $2. That's pretty good. I've hit like almost all the top cards. So like we're just looking for like a Vesuva now. Yeah, we're looking for a Vesuva and a Chroma's Memorial to round out all the like one of each like expensive card in the set. Ooh, more conflags. I think I'm a Dredge player. Melanish Commander. What was before? Slimefoot the Stowaway. Yeah, Sapperling. I wish they wouldn't reprint stuff from like Dominaria, like the recent sets, right? If they're in the last 2 years, oh, Slimefoot's like $1, yeah, because he's not an old card. You gotta bring back stuff from like 10 years ago, not stuff from like a year and a half ago. No one wants year and a half reprints. Like, guys, you can still find Dominaria. There's a box of it sitting like right there. Tomorrow. Mind Sensor. There's Mangara of Corondor. Exile Mangara and target permanents. I see this pop up all the time when in the Judge Facebook groups. And Sorcerer Spyglass. Okay. The Spyglass is $1.50. Guess it sees play. It's like, oh, it's worthless. Sometimes you can just extrapolate value based on the fact that I don't know what the fucking card is. Alright. Let's see. Oh, Mana Tithe. Oh, Chrome Star. Or unless you pay 1. That a white. Always my favorite. Airvac the Merciless. That's actually a commander that I wanted to build. Caravac. When an opponent casts a spell, Caravac deals damage equal to the spell's converted mana cost to any target. Sounds fun, but it's like a 7 mana commander, so it needs to be a lot of ramp. And then we got a Baral. Hey, I needed a Baral. Now I have all the Storm cards. Excellent. I needed exactly 1 Baral to finish Modern Storm. And now I have it. It's still $5 rare too. Caravac worth. Oh, it's Kae. It's $3. Must be a decent commander card. It's Copulent Corpse. Oops. I'm putting all my junk foils in with my good foils. Drift Bolt. Tromp. Tromp the domains. Sudden shock. Hey, delay. Raining well, okay? Yeah. Yes! Gamer Battle Rage. Everybody loves the Death Shadow staple. Only $1.50? Aw, but it's so good. Like the Surprise You're Dead card. Let's see. Nothing super good in the common pile. Nothing super good in the uncommon pile. Nothing super good in the rare pile. And the most feels bad time shifted card ever in Dreadhorde Arcanist. Well, that's a feels bad. I did need a 4th Arcanist though. Like, it finishes a set. It finishes a playset. But it's just so not useful anymore unless it starts seeing modern play. But the problem with Arcanist in Modern is it just gets bolted or pushed. Yep, F's in the chat. F's for the Arcanist. At least it's not foil. If it was foil, I'd feel really bad. Although the foil is still $60, so like, Grape Shot. Another Magus the Moon and a Vanquisher banner. All right, we're getting back into the decent pulls. We made up for the Arcanists. The Arcanist there. Is banner worth anything though? Oh, that's foil. I'm like 80. I gotta stop looking at the wrong price list. And it's still $10. Yeah, Arcanist is just too good in Legacy though. I guess it still sees plays in Vintage. Just, you know, with all 5 of the paper Vintage players. Another Hivestone. Zulaport Cutthroat. Okay. It's a book. Fine card. Ancient Grudge. Street Wraith. Ooh, a Wheel of Fate. What I wanted. I'll take this Goblin token out. There's definitely a foil in this pack. 3 cards left. The Wheel of Fate is okay. Labman is pretty good. And a foil Karvek is okay too. So, Labman, $4. I'm gonna sleeve that. Karvek is $8. What was the other card I got? Wheel of Fate. I don't think that's worth anything. Huh. Oh, that's foil. Look at the foil list. $1, yeah. $1 Mythic is kind of shitty. But foil Karvek, you get a sleeve. Old Labman, you get a sleeve. Still not as good as Thassin's Oracle, though. Ah, Lost Dots. Another Glittering Wish. Johnny's Pride Mate. Yes. The most useless card of useless cards. Yeah, nobody wants you. Sometimes they just have to throw in crappy cards, I guess, to crappy cards sell packs. Strength numbers for more. Okay. Jaya Ballard, Task Mage. Like I want to be a planeswalker, but not as good. Like still really good in draft, I assume, because like discard a card, destroy target blue permanent. Nah, that's crap. You know, Pyroblast. Not great. Discard a card. Does 3 damage to any target. All creatures dealt damage can be regenerated. Okay, so like discard a card, Incinerate, and then discard a card, 6 damage to each creature and each player. Pretty good. 10 out of 10 with draft. Ooh, and Flicker Wisp. Flicker Wisp's a couple dollars. Like there's lots. I got like lots of like $2 and $3 cards. A whole pile of $2 and $3 cards. Don't think we're doing as good this box. I got 4 packs left. Hey, another Urborg. I like Urborgs. Goblin Engineer. Like, that card just came out last year. Like, why are they reprinting it so soon? That's kind of my, like, I guess not last year. I guess it's been almost 2 years since Modern Horizons. So, why are they reprinting cards that were like, I think Wizards' reprint policy is that they shouldn't be able to reprint cards if it's been printed in the last, like, 2 years. Because that way, like, it's not like it feels bad when you open a thing like this and just get a whole bunch of them, right? Like, okay, well, this hasn't been printed in like several years, you know. Well, now we'll just open. Magus of the Future. Ooh, Old Border Bloodbraid Elf. That's a nice card. I love the old bordered gold cards. But like old bordered gold card versus new bordered gold card. Like this just looks so much nicer. Like same with artifacts. The old border artifacts. Do I have an old and new artifact here? No, I just have old. The old border artifacts look way nicer. I like the new border on most of the other cards though. But like gold cards and artifacts and lands, just give me the old border every single time. This full Tolarian Sentinel seems pretty junky. What's this Bloodbraid going for? 350. That's a 350. 2 packs. Will I get another Goyf? I'm gonna say I'm not gonna get another Goyf. I'm not that lucky. Well, like Goyf's also under $30 now, so like, baby. Heartwood Storyteller. Whenever a player casts a non-creature spell, that's so bad. Ooh, Tidehole Skeller. Nice Mardu card. Not worth anything, but a nice card. And last pack. I need this one to be worth some money. Need this guy to be worth some money. See if we can break even on box number 2. Box number 2, not nearly as exciting as box number 1. But there is a foil and in the back. Griffin token out of here. We have Pulmonic Sliver. All sliver creatures have flying. And all slivers have, if this permanent will be put into a graveyard, you may put it on top of its owner's library instead. Meh. And Crystal Shard. Meh. And Shivan Sandmage. Also meh. Everything. This box not so good. Should just stick to opening the one box. This should have been my although I did need the Damnation. The Damnation was a card I needed, so and the Baral was a card I needed. So I got 2 cards I needed for decks, which seems okay. Oh no, I got the Cloud Key too. I had 3 cards I needed for decks. All right. You know, a couple of Maguses. First box, much better than second box. $11, $12, $13, $14, $15. Yeah, like I got. Let's see. Put these in 5s. So second box got 19 cards that are worth like approximately $5 a piece. First box had 25 cards worth at least $5 a piece. So yeah, first box way better. First box way better. Now, I'm sure the second box has a lot of $2 and $3 cards that make up the price. Because like on release weekend, you usually get all your value back out of a box pretty easy. But it's all I got for packs to open today. I gotta record another couple episodes of Sealed Saturdays, which will be up every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. You can find YouTube in my Twitch profile, and feel free to go check that out. I did 6 weeks of Modern Horizons. This is the last week for that. And then next week, I'm going to be diving into Time Spiral Remastered, seeing if I can pull a sealed pool that will let me build Storm. Because that's the only deck I really care about, right? And let's go find somebody to raid. It's 6 o'clock. Yeah, it's dinner time. My girlfriend chimes on from downstairs. And off we go.
Elevation? My dude, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome everyone from Elevation AV's channel. Thank you, good sir. How you doing today? Happy Friday.